Now, the only reason I think people would choose blue-collar jobs over white-collar jobs is because they think it's more gritty, more hard-working, more laborious, and they feel more proud of the hard physical labor that they're doing. But let's hear it from the China Gen Zs himself. I'm very
This
interested.
civil engineer in China is
Wait, I'm a graduate civil engineer, but I left civil engineering.
choosing to work as a cleaner. When
Why?
23-year-old Zhang Weibo graduated from the Nanjing University of Science and Technology, he
Bro, if it's about labor, doing laborious work, go and get into construction, do surveying, be a site engineer.
got a job managing construction projects. But after a few months on the job, several factors pushed him to make the switch
I'm
from a
interested.
white-collar job to blue-collar work.
我以前做的白领工作都比较枯燥，
The white-collar jobs I used to do were
然
boring
后
and
还
very
而且
restrictive,
局限性非常非常大，然后感觉有
and I felt very
非常
restricted.
非常束缚
He didn't like the cubicle stuff.
我。我选择跟他
I
们
choose to do cleaning with this group
这
of
群小
guys
伙一起做保洁呢，是因为我们都是
because we're all the same
同
age,
人，然后我们在一起做
and
保
we
洁
are
的
happy
时候
when we
呢，
clean together.
也是非常
Okay, that's all good, but what's the salary? I know, listen, I've got African parents, Sudanese parents. They're very strict about how much you're making. You have to be responsible. And I know Chinese parents are the same. They're very much strict on what you do and how much you make. So do not tell me you cut your salary in like triple. You need to be
非常开
responsible
心
here.
的。然后我们平时工作相处啊，
We get along with each
然后我们
other
一起
at
完
work.
成
When we finish
把
cleaning
客
the
户家
client's
打扫
house
得干干
together,
净净的时候，我们也会有这个
we also
成
have
就
this
感
sense of accomplishment.
就是感觉
It feels very
很自由
liberating and
同时
enjoyable at the same time.
就是非常愉
And I
快
like
然
I
后
like
喜欢
such a
这样
relaxed working
轻
environment.
松的工作环境。
I'll
In
turn it down when I'm
September
translating.
2023, Weibo joined a house cleaning company in the eastern Chinese city of Yangzhou.
That does look satisfying
我
though.
擦一块玻璃只要3分钟就能
I
搞
can
定，
clean a
然后
plane of
能
glass in
保证
3 minutes and make sure it's clean
又
bright.
干净又透亮，然后上面看不到
And you can't see any dirt or stains on it.
想像我
Please
一样
tell me you
擦这么
didn't.
干净，就是
To make it as clean as you do, first of all, you have to
刻苦
train
地
hard.
训练嘛，然后
And pay attention to the correct use of the tools. Please tell me you didn't like you dropped your salary by
A
triple.
growing number of young people in China who are leaving their office jobs
He's tall,
for
he's
blue-collar
actually tall.
occupations.
White collar, it means you have
Office.
to follow the routines and follow the regular career development, and you have to follow your boss. And
Let me just say something real quick. When I worked in civil engineering in pretty much a year of industry work, would I say a third, but 3 months of that was working as a surveyor, which is on-site surveying work, including total stations, utility management, and general just doing topo surveys on sites. And that was blue collar job. That was actually we actually had blue collars. We had like blue polo shirts with our company logo on there. That was one of the most worst experiences I've ever had in my life. We had so many layovers, so many long travels, early starts, late finishes, and just general I dislike for it. I didn't really like it at all. And then when I moved into doing flood risk assessments and draining strategies and essentially business plans for companies as a consultant in a company, a civil engineering consultant, that was white collar job because it was an office job. You have to wear kind of smart. You do have to wear smart actually. And it was more enjoyable than it was. I didn't really like it. It wasn't for me because of the company I was in. I didn't fit in with everyone there. It was very much, I was a Sudanese Muslim, only guy there that was ethnically from there and religiously had that religious background. Everyone else was an agnostic / Christian, English person, which a white person. So it was very hard for me to fit in. That aside, I enjoyed being in office and I did working as a surveyor, as a blue collar job.
those older principles and the routines, the younger generation hate.
And it's important to mention as well, when I say as well about the people I worked with, they were all between the ages of 45 to 60. And I'm 24, but at the time I was like 22, 23. So it was even hard for me to, it was harder for me to connect with those people because we just wasn't from the same background and the age range was different. So they had a different upbringing as well.
kind of normal and ordinary
Look at
lives.
their little mopeds.
Over 400 million people in China have blue-collar jobs.
How many people
And
live in
with
China?
high youth unemployment in a tough job market, some of the new
Wait, how many people are in China though? Wait, how many China population? 1.4 billion.
newest blue-collar workers are young graduates from China's universities.
因为现在竞争压力非常大嘛，所以
Because the pressure of competition is high, we have to face the issue of survival.
不能一直就是
We cannot always think highly of ourselves and be unwilling to be down to earth.
我觉得这样
I think that would be a shameful thing. It's very
The
wise of you
income
to say.
gap between blue-collar and white-collar workers has narrowed over the past decade.
Okay, fair enough.
10 years ago, white-collar workers earned on average 2.4 times more than blue-collar workers.
I thought it would be more.
That has dropped to 1.4.
Nice.
For Weibo, the switch to blue-collar work
Is he editing a video?
is paying off.
He's
He
using
now
CapCut.
earns up to 8,000
He's using CapCut.
renminbi per month.
8,000. Let's do some pocket watching real quick, chat. Real pocket watch real quick. 8,000 RMB in GBP. Is that good in China? £800 a month. Is that good? I don't know. What's the cost like
It's
in China?
1.6 times more than his previous
Wait.
white-collar salary of 5,000 renminbi.
和白领相比的话
I don't know
我
if it's
觉
good.
得收入不会太多，
I don't think the
就
income
是
levels
并且
differ
我们
much.
这个我所
And the RBM 5000 is the most basic.
最低端的、最基础的。
What is that
如果说
for?
你进
If you are
入
promoted to the
到
position of a team leader,
对，那么你的工资
yuan, Chinese yuan,
8K
your salary
有
may reach
各种
8,000 Chinese
福利
yuan,
或者说这个
yuan,
提成，
and there will be various
这样
benefits
的
and
话就是
commissional.
努
Does it say
福
commission
利或
and
者说
commission
这
bonuses?
个
Okay.
提成奖金，你干得好就是
If you do well, the harder you
努力
work, the
越
more
多
you will
越
earn.
多嘛。
While the gaps have narrowed, social stigma around traditional blue-collar
never
jobs
has.
remains.
Parents will
我
be
觉
so
得
hard on you.
改变周围人看法，
I don't think I could get away with being a cleaner without being judged by the Sudanese community. And rightfully so. As long as it's something that I'm enjoying, then I shouldn't be judged for it. But they'll be judging me in terms of, why don't you find something else better? Where's the ambition? Why don't you do something where you can make more money? Why are you settling for this? Those are the kind of stigmas that you get.
那只有一条
I
路
think there's only one way to
那就是
change the view.
那只有一条路
Change the views of the people around you. And that's to persevere
坚
and
持下
succeed.
去，并且你
Zhang
成功了
Weibo.
那周围人对你的看法
People will
就
then view
都
you
不一样
differently.
了认为虽然你是个
I'm
大
a
学生
university student in
但
the
是
cleaning
你
industry.
做这个保洁这个行业，但是你
But if I can do a good job,
做的不错，做的很好，那周围人的
the
质
doubts
疑
of
呢
people
慢慢
around
就会
me
变成理解
We'll slowly turn it to understanding and awareness.
Weibo is part of an all-male cleaning team of 8 who are all in their 20s, and 7 of them are university graduates.
Wow, what the heck?
The company's founder, 20-year-old Wang Kun, graduated
He's 20 years old and he runs this company.
from
They're
young-
all in their 20s. They just started like a cleaning organization in their 20s.
University with a degree
Why-
in
why
computer
cleaning, though?
science.
Degree in
我
computer
不太满
science.
足于我所对
I'm
这
not
个
satisfied with the
行业
jobs
去
related to
做
my
那
major.
份工作，就是我想做一些自己
I want to do
自己的
something
事
on my
情
own.
就是我想
Zhao
打破
Long
这个
Shen.
传统保
I
洁的
wanted to
观念
challenge the traditional
就是
concept of cleaning.
我们现在就是
And
作
we
为
as
新家
new
政人
housekeepers are changing the
来
housekeeping
改
industry.
变这个家政业吧。
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen a group of 20-year-olds.
小蓝生管家。哎，你好，我们是小蓝生管家。
Hello, we're from Zhao Long Shen.
然后大家穿一下鞋套。
Why am I reading this chat? You can read this.
我想打破这个传统保洁
I
的
want to
这种
challenge the
观念，
conventional concept
因为
of
如果
cleaning.
说我现在换成一个阿姨，
If I were an auntie, I might just carry a bucket and get to work.
开干了。但是如果我们摆得这么整齐
But if we do it neatly,
呢
first of all, we are
首先我们专业
professional, and
第二就是
secondly,
不仅是对
we
我
provide a
本身
better experience
也
for
对客户
ourselves and
有
also our
更好的
clients.
体验感。
Okay. Listen, if you're happy doing it,
These
keep
young
doing it.
men have been in the cleaning industry for less than a year. While they're still learning on the job, what they found at work is a great deal of
Lakum dinukum
fulfillment.
waliya din.
我们的团队干保洁，就
In the same way, whatever you want to practice, you
每天
practice it.
有挑
I'll
战的
do
东
what I
西
want
很
to
多。
do.
今天，我们挑战的就是从未见过的这个大理石清理。我们的最大收获，
Our biggest
就是
accomplishment is our team
因为
started
我
from
们的
scratch.
团队，
Yeah, it's impressive, man. You group of 20-year-olds doing this.
我们
All of us knew nothing about this
事先
industry
都是
beforehand.
对这个行业，
You learn a lot
有些
about
人
business
是知
doing
道
this.
一概不
Some of
知
us knew nothing about it,
有些人
and
是
some
真的
had
就没有听
never
说
really
过
heard of it.
就是我们干了以后，
After we
发现
started doing it, we discovered
这个行业
that we
我
have,
们现在
or
所达到的
that
维
what
度，
we have achieved in this industry may
只
not
能
have been a
说
big
都
deal.
不
I
算
read that
什
so
么，
wrong
因为这个
because
这
the
个
breadth
行
of
业
this
可以达到
industry
维
could
度
be very
非常
wide.
广泛，
Should we just
是
look at the
值
comments
得
real quick?
去发展、去挖掘的。
And it is worth developing and excelling,
挖掘的。
exploring.
The team wants to continue building their brand
Okay.
and take it to new heights.
Nice. As long as you're enjoying it and it's reasonable and you're making enough money a month to be financially stable, that's completely fine. Let's have a look at the chat. Let's have a look at the comments because I'm interested. As a programmer for 2 years, I did blue collar work for 5 years. I hate the corporate world. It's sucking the soul out of me. The money pays well, but holy cow, my soul is fading away. Yeah, you need to find a balance, man. You need to make sure you enjoy. The company I'm working at now is a database risk management company. And I enjoy it a lot more because the social element of the company. I enjoy working with my teams and I enjoy the relationships I have with team members and managers at my company, and I feel appreciated with the work I do, as opposed to my previous company when I didn't. And also the what do you call it? The I don't know what to even how to word it, but it's like when there's a variety of people from different places working at the same company, there's that ethnical diversity, I guess, or just general diversity, social diversity in the team. So it helps a lot with getting to know the people and people at least being able to relate more when they share their own experiences. Let's see. Gen Zs understand the quality of life is more than accolades. It's so encouraging to see the world change. Good for them. Yeah, working together is so important, honestly. No work is ever too small. White or blue collar jobs, what matters most is it brings them joy. I think an important aspect as well is that we need these jobs. It's not good to like look at these jobs and belittle them because someone has to do them, right? If no one's doing these jobs, then, and what I'm talking about is blue collar jobs, which includes any work that people downplay, like cleaning and for example, like bin men or people that do like plumbing work, even that's looked down on. Those are jobs that we need people to do. Otherwise, we won't have those things done for us. So they contribute so much to the society, and I think it's important to appreciate them. These jobs have less mental stress. True. You can be a model. Yeah, cleaning is therapeutic. Yeah, so everyone's kind of agreeing, and I think it's also important. All right, if you enjoy doing it, that's great. But also think about financial security, and at the same time think about social health. Social health, meaning your mental health when it comes to interacting with other people and your relationships with others at your company. Find a balance between the two, and you'll be more than happy. But this was an amazing video. Just understanding more about China and how that's looked at. It's the same looked at in other countries, to be honest, about how these blue-collar jobs are stigmatized and they are stereotyped and not appreciated enough. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it.